with the money and him gone out of the picture, and the same problem come up again with a different male. So at the end of the day,
And that has
Ashley,
to do with me.
what is the problem?
That doesn't
At
have
the
to do
end of the
with
day,
me.
who,
That has to
Ashley?
do with me.
You see, as a woman, we're not
If
supposed to,
somebody preys
Ashley.
on a person that is vulnerable, that has nothing to do with me. I was in a vulnerable
So
state.
you're going to allow everybody to
Listen,
prey on you
I
then?
don't even want to talk about the people that pushed me into that situation on TikTok, right? I was vulnerable. You know how I saw the situation, Triple? Let me explain to you, right? I saw it as I came out of something bad, and it's like I get a blessing right away. Like, that's how I saw it. That's how it was in my mind. And yes, so I fell into a situation again, and I'm out of it now, and it will never happen to me again. And that's simply it. What does me have being in Jamaica have to do with that? I'm choosing not to let nobody else in my space anymore, and to take care of myself. And that's just it. You're trying to make it look like I don't get
The
it, but you're
people
not
on
trying to get
TikTok
it.
push you into that?
Definitely. I was in a vulnerable state, and I thought that this was really something genuine. That's what I thought. That's how it felt in the beginning. And there were people on here calling my phone that have never called me after that, telling me, yes, this is good. This is a good person. Go for it. This is an absolutely good person. This is going to help you. This is going to happen to you. And me being a very trusting person, which I'm changing that right now as well, right? Because I'm taking accountability for where that has brought me. I went for it. And that was that.
You see, before you even enter into that situation, Ashley, you told me you wanted to go home. You know what I did? I took up my phone and I called Jayden and I said, Jayden, that $4,000 that Ashley have for you, leave her alone with it. You and her were together. If she get the $4,000, nothing is wrong with that because she has no money to go home. Leave her with it. And he agreed and said he will leave you with the $4,000 so you could go home. And lo and behold, you never went home. You never used it to buy a ticket. You never left.
What's the problem?
So what more can I do?
How gonna stay?
How much more do you want me on your side?
I don't need you. I don't want you on my side, Triple. It's
You
not. I don't
think I
want
am on other side and not on yours? I hold everybody in the same that I hold you.
Took it. That's how you took it.
People are telling you to go home, Ashley, because they are seeing how people are treating you, and it's not right. That's why people are telling you to go home.
People like this. And Triple is a smart person. He's the same person that will advocate for a woman that was vulnerable and fell into certain situations. But the moment that it comes out of my mouth, it's like, oh, but you had to go home and you this and this and this and that, like not understanding the situation and trying to tell me that Jamaica is a.
I have tried with you. Ashley, me and your text privately. I'm telling you.
What I keep trying to
and I asked you, Ashley, when are you going home? So everything what people is telling you, me and you talk about that private already, Ashley. It's not like, Ashley, this is a nonsense. This don't make no sense. You are not happy here. And you see what you're looking for, you're not going to find it like this. I just the truth. You are a pretty girl, but it's like you are forgetting that. And I don't know what is wrong, making not realize it. But you're stuck on something here that is not there.
And I'm explaining to you that Jamaica is my happy place. My unhappiness comes from the trauma I've been through. I keep trying to explain it to you. It's like, you don't want to hear. This is my happy place. When I go home, I am not happy. That's what I keep trying to tell people. This is the place where I feel like I'm alive. But when I walk around, life is real and I'm experiencing it. Like, some people understand, some people really don't. Like, what is she trying to say? I'm not happy in Jamaica, so I need to go home. And what am I apparently looking for according to you? I'm looking for myself and the meaning of life.
Ashley, how are you staying in Jamaica? You're spending money, right? Unnecessarily for Airbnb, for food, to move around.
I'm good.
Right? We're not telling you to go home because you're not. Jamaica weather is not wonderful. It's wonderful. That's not why we're saying go home. You can go home, recuperate and heal and come back for a proper vacation. Whatever you're staying and seeking, you're on live every day saying the same things, Ashley. You're responding to the same questions in the comment section.
I keep saying that this is where I heal before I go home. I keep saying that. Like, what is so hard about that part to understand? This is my healing. This country, I loved it way before I went through what I went through. I visited it before everything. And my hurt was here, yes. But this country heals me as well. It gives me the energy that I need to face what it's like to live in Western society. That's it for me. And it's like you keep trying to put these words in my mouth, and you speak the loudest and the hardest, and everybody's gonna immediately side with you, and nobody's trying to look at it from my perspective. But you're not from here, no.
Maybe because I
Well,
was saying
I'm
the same
good.
thing to you
I'm
that I've
good
been
here.
saying months ago before any of this
I haven't
happened.
come on the internet and told anybody that, I'm not gonna make it or nothing. And if I feel like that moment will ever come, then I will go. Of course. If it's about you not having a place to stay, you're not having food to eat, and you want to stay in Jamaica so desperately or go home, I'm gonna go home. Of course.
So are you happy now? Are you okay?
I am happy. I'm happy that I'm in Jamaica. I'm happy
Tell me,
that I'm in
Ashley.
my own space. I am. But I'm not going to be
So
healed
when you
in two
wanted me
weeks'
to
time.
talk
Of course
before,
not. Because I wanted to have conversation. Think I was going to be attacked. That's just it. Like, I cannot deal with I have so much to say, but me not attack. No. That energy is not for
before the match
me.
in a while ago,
No
5 minutes
man.
ago, you wanted me to talk. You said it was not okay. And I start to speak now, and I want to hear why you're not okay. So the moment when I asked you why you're not okay, and I started to talk, all of a sudden you're okay now. Ashley, which one is it?
When did I
Has
say I wasn't
everything done there?
okay?
Everything is
I said I am. Listen, people, two things can be true at the same time. Knowing that you're hurt doesn't mean that you're not okay. Like, that's ridiculous. I
all
am
right. Where's the hurt
okay.
coming from? Where is the
The
hurt
hurt
coming
is coming
from?
from what I've been through. That's what the hurt is coming from.
All right, now I'll ask you again. What exactly hurt you? Tell me what exactly hurt you. 'Cause in order to move
It hurt
past it, you
me.
have to know
The
what exactly
betrayal.
hurt you.
The betrayal hurt me. The betrayal. The betrayal hurt me.
From
That's
everybody,
what
the
hurt me.
betrayal from the first person, the second person, from friends,
No,
overall.
because the second person, I don't. It is what it is. That. I don't care about that. Of course, it's the first person. That's where the betrayal
Okay, so
came.
the first person is the problem. So how you think, Ashley, what do you think will help you to heal from that? How you think you can move past that and start being the best version of yourself?
I am doing that. I'm surrounded by people that love and care for me. Right now, any moment of the day, there is somebody calling my phone, checking up on me. When before I had nobody, I was completely by myself, isolated. And I'm looking at myself different. I'm doing the things that I loved before all of this. And I'm finding my love back for those things. And I'm gaining different skills, and I have different interests, and that's what keeps me busy. And that's what helps me heal. And I'm starting to see that there's people that are really loving and that are not going to betray me, that are gonna reciprocate my love and loyalty. And that's been helping me overcome. But of course, there's hard days, and no matter where I'm in the world, I'm gonna have hard days because it will always hurt if somebody betrays you. Even if you're healed and you look back, you're gonna be like, "That was fucked up, man," But that good, and that's where I'm trying to go to. I'm not trying to go to. I'm gonna completely forget and that's it. No, of course not. And as a human being that has probably been through things too, you know that that's true. Understand? That's just it. It is hard for me to trust people with my heart and, the way that I am and the way that I go hard. Like, if I take you into my heart, I'll do anything for you. Like, we living under the bridge. All right, we living under the bridge. We riding. Like, that's how my love is. And I realize how powerful that is right now. And that I just can't give that to any and anybody.
So who you love the most right now?
God.
All right, after God, who else?
My son.
All right. I want to tell you something now. You see, sometimes when we as mothers get sons, sometimes we get sons, to feel the love that we have never felt before.
You're not busting up,
Sometimes,
I'm letting it be what it is. I'm bigger and better than
sometimes
that.
that son, Ashley, that son is the real true love, the real true in your life. So
Triple, can
maybe,
I pause you?
if
Because
you,
I don't want to talk about my child on the internet. I'm
we're
not the
not
one. I
talking
don't want
about
to.
your child.
No, 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 no.
We're not talking about your
Not
child.
about parenting at all. I just mentioned that I loved him. I don't
We're
want to talk
not
about
talking
no.
about parenting.
No, can
I'm
I
not going
please
to
finish
come
what
for
I'm?
you as a
Can I finish what
parent.
No, can I please
Ashley,
finish what
you're
I'm trying to say? Oh
deflecting.
my
You
God!
want my
Can I please
advice
finish
and
what
you
I want to say?
won't
Can I please
take
finish what I
it.
want to say? Can I please finish what I want to say? I don't want to talk about what you're trying to say. Like I don't want to have no form of conversation that has any form of that. I'm a mom. Because I don't want to open the door for people to mom shame and come talk about my kid again. I don't want to do it. Like we can talk about other things. I don't want to talk
Ashley,
about.
nobody can mom shame you on my life. Nobody
I'm
can
on your
mom
life.
shame you
Nobody's mom
on
shaming me
my
on my life
life.
either. But when the screen recordings come and the hundreds of comments are coming in, it's gonna be like, you see, she loved man more than her child. I don't want to talk about my child at all. I just mentioned that I love him after God, and after that it's me, and I want it to be left there. I don't want to go into the conversation because my child should have never even been on the internet. Nobody should have even known that I had one. So please, you can talk to me about that in private. That's the boundary I set.
So why don't you talk to me in private? Why should we
People,
talk
you
on here?
messaged
Why you
me,
don't
I
talk to me in
replied.
private?
Did you
You
reply
know what
back?
the truth is, Ashley? You don't like the truth. That is the truth. You don't like the truth. You don't like anybody tell you other than what you want to hear. What you want to hear is that you should be with somebody that's not for. What you want to hear is that you should be with somebody that does not want you. What you want to hear is that you should be in a bad situation because to you, bad situation is good. What you want to hear is the cold, hard truth, and is that
People,
you're looking
did
on
I
life
ever
all the way
say
messed
that I
up.
want to be
That's
with?
the truth.
No. This is what Triple does. And anytime I see her
You
screen
can't
recordings, I'm like,
handle the
I
truth,
didn't understand. But
Ashley.
look at what
The
she's
truth
doing
is
right
whatever
now.
you.
No, I muted you because I have to say this. Listen, I've never been here and said that I want anybody. I am here for myself. So the truth that you want people to tell you that you need to be with this person that doesn't want you. No, I don't want to hear that. The people have been telling me that I should not be with that person, and that's the advice I'm following. And I agree with it 100%. And no, everybody that knows me, because the people that are on the 2000 somewhat, they don't know me. The people that know me know that I listen to every opinion and all forms of criticism all the time. So you obviously, that's why I had to put my glasses up, because you obviously don't know me if you say that I only want to hear the things that are aligned with what I want. That's not true.
You know, the only time you listen to me is when I'm defending you. The only time you keep quiet and listen to me and agree with me is when I'm defending you. That's how
No,
you
the only
are.
thing I
You
said to
like
you
people in
is
your
if
corner
I
all
have
the
already
time.
made a
And if I
certain
am in your corner all
decision,
the
then there's
time,
no
I
point
have
in
to be
going
able
back
to
and
tell you the
forth about it.
truth.
I'm setting a boundary. There's certain things I don't want to talk about. That's it. I'm telling you certain decisions I've already made, so I don't need to elaborate on it anymore. That's it. Anything else we can discuss. That's it.
Let me tell you something. I say until you can learn off your own mistake and until you're able to learn off of people's mistake, life will be a cycle. You will be going through the same things over and over because you refuse to learn. You refuse to take signs. You refuse to see things for what it is. And it's just the truth. And you're going to continue being angry and finding yourself in the same situation
Who the
until
fuck is angry?
you are willing to listen. Actually,